Faced with pursuing police officers, the robbers scattered a box of nails onto the road. In just an instant, the road was covered with nails. This allowed them to shake off the pursuing police. Seeing this, the robbers laughed excitedly inside the car. It turned out that just an hour earlier, they had robbed an armored truck carrying $300 million in cash. They needed to load the money into the car within 3 minutes. Afterward, they quickly drove away. After evading the police chase, they parked the car in an abandoned factory. They then quickly transferred the money into another vehicle. Once all the money was transferred, they poured gasoline on the destroyed. No one would know they were the ones who committed the robbery. And the next step was the most critical. Jack tightly wrapped the money around Annie's body, because to use the money legally, they had to flee the country. This was the best plan they could come up with. They tied part of the money to Annie's abdomen. Since she was disguised as a pregnant woman, no one would suspect even if her belly protruded. After preparing everything, the two maintained a certain distance and slowly walked toward the airport. Annie first checked in and received her boarding pass. After passing through, she slowly walked toward the elevator. When she was about to reach the end of the elevator, she turned to look at Jack. Unexpectedly, after Jack checked in, he was stopped by security. It turned out that Jack's passport had just been issued and had never been used. Security was conducting a routine inquiry about Jack's purpose for leaving the country. Facing the security personnel, Jack forced himself to remain calm and answer all their questions. Annie was extremely anxious inside, but she didn't dare to go back. At this point, she could only trust that Jack could handle the security's questioning. Fortunately, Jack passed the security's interrogation. Next came the most worrisome part, the security check. If they were discovered during the security check, they might be exposed. Suddenly, as Annie walked through the security gate, an alarm sounded. Jack instantly became nervous. He looked at Annie for a moment, then forced himself to turn his head to avoid drawing attention. Annie removed the necklace she was wearing. Then she passed through the security gate again. This time, the machine did not sound an alarm. Jack then directly followed behind Annie. Only at this moment did they both breathe a sigh of relief. They quickly walked toward the airplane's entrance. Annie turned her head and smiled at Jack. They had successfully escaped with a large amount of cash.